Here are some tips couples wish they knew sooner from a wedding officiant. Hi, my name is Norma, and I'm a wedding officiant here in Texas. I've officiated hundreds of weddings, and I'm hoping that these tips will help you. First is plan together. You and your fiance, please, brides, don't do all the work. Let the men choose. They need to have a say-so too, and even if they don't want to, make them be like, you're part of this wedding. You're not just showing up and letting me do all the work. Participate with me because this is our big day. Mind you, after your wedding, you're becoming one. So work together. This is a huge day for you both. Number 2 would be your date. When are you wanting to get married? What type of wedding are you wanting? Are you wanting a spring wedding, fall wedding, winter wedding? So take that into consideration because you need to find the proper place or venue that will be able to cater to you regarding weather. For instance, you can have an outdoor, or you can plan an outdoor ceremony, but those who are from Texas, let me just tell you that we get all the seasons within 1 month, which means that the weather is crazy. We don't know if it's going to rain the next day. And for example, right now it is cold, but then during the daytime it's hot. So if it rains, you need to be prepared for the ceremony to possibly be indoor. With that being said, you should find a venue that can accommodate either indoor or outdoor ceremonies. Your budget. Obviously, you would need to, that would probably priority number 1. Forgive me, I'm a little all over the place. But what kind of budget are you having? Are you wanting to spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $10,000? Like really need to set your budget. And this is for everything, for your dress, the tuxedo, food, venue, music, photographer, if you are having a photographer, videographer, so on, so forth. We'll go into more details about that later. So yeah, definitely set a budget before you start. Guests. How many guests are you having? And are you wanting to have something luxurious and, random people that you have not seen since you were a baby? Or are you wanting something more intimate with close friends and family that you actually know and that have been there in your life? That's completely up to you guys. So make sure to know how many guests, because this will help you with your budget as far as how many people you have to feed for the catering team, how many drinks you need to buy, how many party favors. So you do need a number. Make sure to set that to the side. This is your day. Not your friends, not your families, not mom and dad. Sometimes parents want to have an input, which it's not always a bad thing, but there are some that tend to go overboard. And they even get offended if you don't include certain family members. But this is about you and your fiance. You're about to get married. So make sure that you and your fiance first stand in agreement with each other and support each other with the decisions that you do have. Make sure to book your vendors on time. Please don't try to rush and get your vendors last minute because for the most part, many of us are very busy, especially during the seasons like spring and fall. We as officiants, the professional officiants, get booked very quickly. I've had couples who wait last minute, although we've been in communication for weeks, and they tell me, well, I thought you were going to officiate, but I unfortunately don't save dates just because you tell me. I have contracts in place. So unfortunately, I just couldn't officiate. And this is why it's important to book on time. If you know you're having a spring wedding, then go ahead and start booking them, start reaching out, start searching for the vendors that you are wanting. This will make it less stressful for you. Before you book any vendors, make sure that they have reviews, they have websites, social medias. Many vendors may not be legit. I'm just going to be honest. I'm in a lot of wedding groups on Facebook, and a lot of couples have been scammed. So it's very important that you do your research. You can't just trust someone because they're offering a great deal than Bob over here, but Bob has a legit website, legit reviews, and people recommend him. So make sure to look into legit professional vendors. Also, speak with them over the phone because we're all different. You want to make sure that you hire people that will just bring the best in your wedding. Like I've officiated so many weddings, but there's this one wedding that I remember very well where they made sure that they vetted all of their vendors. And when we worked together the day of their wedding, it was just chef's kiss. Everyone was just upbeat, happy, like me, the way that I am. And it's like the couple chose people that were just like them, and that to me is amazing because we all got along. I mean, not saying that we don't get along with other vendors, but it just helps, and everything was just smooth when we all work together. It's also, like I said, it's important to know about the vendors because they can either make your wedding a dream or a nightmare. So you don't want to have a nightmare. I've seen so many things from fake photographers, from officiants that didn't even show up to the weddings. Like, I've seen it all. And I've even had those calls from coordinators that they're like, hey, the officiant has ghosted us and we needed an officiant. So I've seen all kinds of things. This is why I'm telling you guys to make sure that you hire legit people. Creating your invitations. Canva does wonderful. You could even get like a free trial, and they have so many beautiful templates. So you can order it from there or just download the PDFs and then send them off to print through Canva. Or there's other places like Walgreens if you want a photo type of paper. So make sure that you get creative for your invitations. Communicate with all of your vendors. So once you book them, you paid your retainer/deposit, communicate with them if something has changed, if your venue changed because that venue no longer has that date available, whatever the reason may be, communicate with your vendors. And although, yes, vendors are supposed to communicate with you, sometimes we have other clients. For example, if your wedding is until January, but it's November, I'm going to focus on my November couples. And then once the time gets closer, then of course I'm going to start reaching out to you even more for your wedding. So again, we have other clients, and yes, you are a priority, but sometimes we don't know what's happening with your life unless you tell us. Your dress, wow, okay. That goes back to the budget. It depends on what kind of wedding you're wanting, what kind of dress you're wanting. There are so many bridal shops. David's Bridal isn't the only shop, guys. There's so many bridal shops out there, especially the mom and pop ones. Make sure to show some local business owners some love. They definitely need it. So yeah, go with, for men, it's a little bit different because I feel like men don't really care. But men, make sure to go with your parents or your brothers or your best man, whoever that is. And ladies, go with your mom, your sister. Go try on some dresses. Even before the big day, like if you just want to shop around or you just randomly see a bridal shop, just go in there and check out different types of dresses, because we all have different body types, and certain dresses look better on other people than certain figure type. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're all different. We're all created differently. For example, me, I wanted a mermaid dress, but I don't have the mermaid body. So when I went to try on dresses, I tried some on. They did not look good on me, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're all different. So make sure that you try on different dresses before just choosing one. Also goes to the tux. If you plan together, you already chose the color. You can have an idea of what color you want the groom and his groomsman, as well as the bridesmaids, to wear. A big one, hire a wedding coordinator, either a wedding coordinator, which means that they help you throughout the whole process, or a day of coordinator, which means that they just help you during that big day. Trust me when I tell you that it will make your day seamless, smooth as possible. I always tell my brides this: they are your second set of eyes when you are getting ready. And trust me, if you get the right one, they'll get the job done. They know what you want. They want to hear your vision, and they follow it and execute it. I've met so many wedding coordinators. Some do an amazing job, and there are some that do not so great, which is why I said reviews. Take a look at the reviews. I highly recommend anyone that's having a big wedding to have a wedding coordinator. Trust when I say they will help you a lot. They will help us a lot as well, like the vendors, because sometimes when bride and groom are getting ready, we're over here trying to figure out who to talk to because we need to set things straight. And that's when that coordinator would be the point of contact. But if you don't want a coordinator, then get your best man. Get someone that you know is bossy, or the oldest sibling that can possibly help you run the ship while you guys are in the back. the day of. Be punctual. Please make sure that you guys are respecting the vendor's time. Yes, it's your big day. Yes, we are all excited, but also vendors have other places to be, especially photographers and videographers. Unless you book them for the whole day, there's some that do half day, but make sure to respect their time. Sometimes I even have up to 3 weddings in one day. So make sure to respect our time, just like we want everything to go smoothly for you. Make sure that everything goes smoothly for us. Have fun. Enjoy your wedding. You spent a lot of money. You spent a lot of effort for this. Make sure to have a great time. Hopefully these tips have helped you. And if you would like to book me, my phone number is 214-215-7796. Bye. God bless.